Hello, everybody. Hope you're all well. Welcome in here. There we go. Pinned that. So thank you for the like, whoever that is. So yeah, I've just been a bit busy today. So yeah, I was out this like kind of party thing, and then like before that, I was doing the workout. So I put out some shorts. Check them out when you get a chance. Hope everyone's doing well anyway. Just yeah, just chilling now. Did a bit of meditation, and I was actually struggling a bit to try and relax. I don't know why, but I'm feeling a bit itchy, and it can really sort of make it hard to relax, basically. So, but I persisted with it. I just kept trying, and I did start to kind of relax a bit more. Sometimes you just have to persist and just keep going with it and not give up. And yeah, and just not put too much pressure on it, really. Just allow yourself to just kind of take the time that it needs to settle and yeah, just to relax and yeah, just hello, Nicholas. I hope you're well. Good evening to you. Hope you've had a good day today. Yes, I am English. Yeah, what about you? Anyway, whoever liked the live, thank you. But yeah, just keep liking the live, everyone. Hello, Callum. You're just wondering, do you play video games? Because if you do, you want to play some. I'm good, thank you. Hi, new not blogger. How's it going? Hope you're well. Hello, Grind. Welcome to my live. If you're new here, please subscribe. I am in York, England. Nicholas, you know where that is? Yeah, hi, Grind. You okay? What's your name, everybody? I forgot. Yeah, Grind. What's your name, by the way? Introduce yourselves, everyone. Oh, New York. No, I'm not from New York. I'm York. Or are you from New York? Is that what you're saying? New York. Let's get a cup of coffee. Yeah. What's that? Your name is Piotr. Is that how I pronounce it? Piotr. Am I right? Sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but it looks like Piotr. I hear the wind howling and a bit, but yeah. It's that time of year again, isn't it? So, is New York named after York? I mean, I would have thought so, but I've heard it was actually originally New Amsterdam as New York, apparently, but they changed it to New York. So I don't know if York had anything to do with it, but I would have thought so with the name, but maybe it's a coincidence. I'd have to look more into that, really, but yeah, I live in York. It's a city in England, but yeah. Anyway, apparently, the Central Park in New York got its inspiration from Birkenhead Park, which is near Liverpool. So yeah, that was an interesting one. Anyway, this land was owned by the Dutch Empire and then the British Empire. That's why. Yeah. Oh, you're from New York, right? Yes, that would make sense that it was New Amsterdam and then New York. So yeah, because Amsterdam's in is Dutch. So yeah. Actually, did New Zealand was well Zealand is actually Dutch, I believe. Um, yeah, I'm in New York City right now, just chilling. Oh, really? All right, so I'm York and you're New York. Huh. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of New York, there's a guy from New York called Donald J. Trump who talks like this. He's such a great guy. He's such a tremendous guy.
He's so wonderful. He's so tremendous. I gotta tell you, he's such a charismatic leader.
I identify as Trump.
I identify as Donald J. Trump. You can identify as anything you want.
Thank you, Awful. How you doing, Awful? Hope you well. Yeah, I miss you guys. I've been a bit kind of busy, so yeah. Um, yeah, TR Yeah, yeah.
Those are my pronouns. T TR slash My pronouns are fuck slash off.
That would be his like response, wouldn't it? Oh goodness. But yeah. Has anyone heard that RFK Jr.? RFK Jr. It talks like a Dalek. It sounds robotic. Yeah. So anyway, is everyone all right tonight then? Hope you've all had a great day. I know I'm a bit late on tonight, but better late than never, eh? So yeah, welcome in and let's have a bit of a chat. Eh? Feel free to send super chats if you want to support the channel. Um, Anything would be really appreciated. So it's up to you. It's not expected. So yeah, just thought I'd mention it, but I'm not going to keep mentioning that. So it would be a bit annoying. So yeah, like I was saying, I try to do meditation and stuff, and try and just calm down my nervous system and things. What am I doing? What does it look like I'm doing? But I think it's like what I do is like I would work out and then I was feeling a bit kind of I started feeling a bit groggy. Like I got back and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like the meditation session and just then I'll go live. Hi May Finch, hope you well. Can you say as my income why? Hi Haley, good to see you again. How are you doing? Um, but yeah, just so I was talking with this female as a singer, and I might possibly be. Well, she says she wants to do busking again, so yeah. So yeah, she lives in York. So hello, optional Elzer. Biden or Kalama? Do you mean what is it? Kamala, not Kalama. I don't think any of them are that good, to be honest. Why Mary Finch? What you mean? Goodness. Yeah. You're probably down with all that Skibidi Sigma Riz thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. I said just to do the meditation stuff. Post workout, just kind of just like it's meant to help drop the cortisol and help with recovery. So that's what I do. I feel like it seems to just perk me up a bit. I just get like a sense of energy and just yeah. Um, it just helps me to be able to work out more frequently, more aggressively, and just like keep getting more results. So it's one of the things I would say is a secret to like actually accelerating your progress. It's gonna lead to probably more. Uh, it's said to help with preventing muscle breakdown and helping improve more muscle growth and improve just general fitness and helping with recovery and adaptations from fitness and things like that. So you get stronger and get fitter and in general. Um, I even looked into there might be even some cardiovascular benefits, improving VO2 max and stuff like that potentially. So there's a lot of stuff that it could potentially help with fact, I'll just have a look and see what it talks about when it comes to VO2 max. But there's a lot of things that have been, researched, and then there's like, so let's see what it says about it. So, whether it can improve the VO2 max. It says about enhancing breathing efficiency and cardiorespiratory endurance through techniques like pranayama and Raj Yoga meditation, or well, not a direct replacement for high intensity exercise. It can contribute to a higher VO2 max, a measure of your body's maximum oxygen uptake, by improving breathing control and promoting a more relaxed state. This is particularly beneficial for those who cannot engage in strenuous physical activity. I was wondering if it helps with the adaptations in terms of like it can help the body in a lot of ways, like when I've looked into it. And basically about the talking about the vagal nerve and helping lower the resting heart rate and blood pressure, making the cardiovascular system more efficient and responsive to changes in activity, apparently. So, hello, Ali, how you doing? Reducing stress. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? Chronic stress can negatively impact heart rate and blood pressure. Meditation and mindful breathing help reduce stress by calming the nervous system, which contributes to a more efficient and healthy cardiovascular system over time. So, yeah, obviously stress is just going to stress your heart out, and then it's not good, is it? Promoting cellular efficiency. Some studies suggest that meditation's effects can improve mitochondrial function. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of muscle cells that use oxygen to create energy. So improving their function enhances the body's ability to utilize oxygen during exercise. So, yeah, so there you go. So there seems to be some benefit with it, just in general fitness, really, like doing this sort of practice. A lot of people think of like meditation as a spiritual practice, but there's a lot more benefits, even with like things like improving productivity, creativity, even memory. I think they found that memory's improved. I might make a video on a whole bunch of like things that can improve that. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Anyway, that's good to hear, Ali. Yeah, who's still in here then? So I want to try and perform at my absolute best. I think part of it could be is like with meditation, it can help you also have a positive attitude on things and help to, when you reduce stress and you're more likely to believe in yourself. You're more likely to believe that you can do a certain thing, and there's going to be less stress around that. Whereas if you're worked up about something, then you're less likely to actually, whatever a task it is, if it seems daunting or whatever, but then when you've done meditation, your stress is down, and you're going to be able to deal with that task and it not feel stressful. So I think that's a benefit to it. Okay, yeah, you take care, Opal. Have a good one. All right, so yeah, thank you for the 6 likes, everybody. I'll probably stay on until about 11 p.m. or so, but I wasn't going to stay on too long tonight because I've come on late, and I'm just thought I'd come on for a little while. I'll probably do another maybe 15 minutes or so, but we'll see how this goes and see who else shows up. Unless it's going to be a bit late for some people, but yeah. But generally, I've been a bit more calm. But I know I had that bit of a freak out the other night. But it's just there was things bottling up inside, and it was just. But generally speaking, these days I've been a lot more calm. I don't even. Usually, it's because I've worked out so hard. And I'll just be kind of calm. I was going to do meditation, and then that would kind of just keep me feeling a bit more calm and relaxed. I wouldn't be overthinking about things as much. So if you're struggling with overthinking, I'll recommend, do an exercise routine and just do some like meditation after it. And I just find it can just help to just calm me down, really, just keep me in a bit more of a Zen state, really. But yeah, um, like it doesn't seem to happen as often when I'm okay. Hello, Solomon. How's it going? I hope you're well tonight. I don't even really freak out over like nasty troll comments anymore because I'm like, you know what, life's too short for all that. Show us your class. I don't go to school anymore. Anyway, thank you for the likes, everybody. Nice one. But I don't know. I don't really care. It's like whatever. People say what they'll say. It's like someone was in chat last night called Gert, whatever it was, and it's like, I mean, it was kind of a bit annoying that that person would just pop up and just try and make the chat all about them and them being trolled or something, and then, but it's like, but I was like, okay, whatever, and maybe I should go to people's lives more. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, hi Diana, how you doing? Hope you're well. So I do, talk a lot about kind of health and fitness and not just that, but also like mental health side of things as well, and just trying to be the best version of you and try to sort of it's all about trying to just gain knowledge and the whole thing of knowledge is power, but the thing is it's only when you know how to use that knowledge to better yourself, because knowledge by itself isn't really oftentimes it's not really very powerful. We have to know how to use it, so we need to know how to apply that knowledge, and then we can really sort of it can really set us free. So it's all about just like, for example, if someone has a certain chronic health problem, but then they find something to help with that, and then they suddenly now their life is just you know bearable now, at least, because some people out there have all these health problems and stuff, and sometimes they just don't know what to do, and they get put on all these medications, and then they're like sick, and then they're sometimes there's things that out there that that are less known about, and I like to share my sort of yeah. Thank you anyway. I hope you can join me on this. I'm trying to inspire people and stuff. So it's like talking about stress and anxiety and things like that, and doing things like exercise and meditation as ways to deal with that. I was trying to do some bit of meditation before and just kind of relax. It was a little bit difficult because I was a bit itchy. I don't know. I've been a bit itchy tonight, but I tried my best, and I did get to a point where I was calm. It can just take a bit longer. That's all. You just got to persist. That's my message: is that if things aren't going your way, just persist, and it will eventually go your right way. And sometimes you might have to just like change direction a little bit if it's not going quite right. Oh, hello, Cam Davis from South Wales. I love the message. That's a great Cam Davies from the valleys. Yeah. I don't know, just I do a lot of different accents and stuff. Sometimes also I just like to kind of not take things too seriously as well, and just try to just see the fun side of things. I was just out earlier having a laugh with people. Yeah, I'm from the valleys. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I knew someone else with the last name Davies. It was like, I think his family were from down there somewhere. The posh part, but the valleys nonetheless. Oh, yeah. It was like Nature Volleyball or something. Oh yeah, thank you for subbing. Yeah, see you soon. And Diana, yeah. So where are you from, by the way? Anyway, if you don't mind me asking if she's still there. Thank you all for the likes. But yeah, there's odd times where I've freaked out. I've got with the autism spectrum thing, but that might play into it. But I'm trying my best. Most of the time, I'm just kind of letting things go. Not gonna freak out as much. I'm just trying to, yeah, unless it gets really bad. But things that bottle up and stuff. But then usually I calm down pretty quickly as well, even if I do freak out now. Whereas at times before, I'd be, freaking out for quite a while before I calm down. But yeah, oh, Scotland. Oh yeah, Scotland. How are you doing a day, Diana? Yeah. Hi, Joel. How you doing? What do you mean a deco? I don't know, what was that? Some like Italian or something like that? A Dixka, a rock. All right. Good, thanks, pal. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm doing this jaw harp thing, instead of mouth harp or juice harp. Yeah. Sorry. How are we doing tonight, everybody? Hope you're all well. So yeah, Joel, are you still there? Where are you from, by the way? Anyway, if you don't mind me asking. So yeah, good to see some of you here tonight. Not seen a lot of the regulars tonight though, but oh well. I guess maybe it's a bit late for some of them. Not seen anything of Anton for a while. Hi, name that. How you doing? Oh, thank you for the super chat, Diana. Oh, thank you very much. Oh yeah, thank you for the good luck wishes. I hope that you join me again sometime. But yeah, what advice would you give to an introvert who works with extroverts in terms of social interaction when you prefer your own space, but they're always on your case like they know better? I think it's about sort of just, you have to assert boundaries with things and just say to them like, I'm not gonna like, you have to. It's all about asserting your boundaries and just, you don't owe anybody anything. That's the thing. You have to just assert that and be like, I don't owe you anything. You can't make me like, you can't, they can't just like impose their will onto you, basically. So, you know, you have to be strong and you have to stand your ground with people. Otherwise, they're just going to walk all over you. So that might be difficult, I understand, but you have to have that confidence to just tell them to back off and just, you know, if I don't want to be part of that, I don't have to be. I don't owe them anything. It's as simple as that. What power do they actually have over you? They don't. If they want to judge you for that, so be it. But you don't owe them anything. You know. So yeah. Anyway, let's have a drink because yeah. Not drinking a lot of water is actually found to increase cortisol by about 50%, apparently, on average. So yeah, look it up. apparently is the average about 50% increase in cortisol levels by just not drinking enough water. So if you're not drinking enough water, then yeah, that's not good, is it? So I'm wondering if it has an effect on testosterone actually. Does being dehydrated lower testosterone? So I've been focusing a lot on testosterone and testosterone optimization. There's a lot of people out there trying to just go on the friggin' juice or even things like TRT, which is just, to me, it's like a gateway drug. They don't look at things like natural things like making sure that you're not getting yourself dehydrated is one of the things, right? So it says here, yes, dehydration can lower testosterone levels. Dehydration increases stress hormones like cortisol, which can suppress testosterone. And chronic dehydration may lead to lower testosterone production. Maintaining proper hydration is therefore important for supporting normal hormone function. So, yeah, so basically, if you want to increase testosterone, make sure that you're getting enough water. So, yeah. So, yeah, so increases in cortisol decrease. Yeah, so basically the decrease. Yeah, it's like so yes, increase cortisol, decrease testosterone. So basically, yeah, that's what I understand anyway. But there's some things that people take like ashwagandha or tonkat ali or whatever. Hello to you, tough ASFP2U. Welcome in here. How you doing tonight? Thank you all for the likes. So yeah, so basically, yeah. Anyway, see, so I'm looking into different things on. I remember there was this thing called ginseng, which is meant to help with testosterone. So it says here about helping with, so it's saying it can potentially increase steroidogenesis, the production of testosterone, especially in cases of low testosterone or male infertility. While some studies show a significant increase in testosterone levels, others suggest it may not significantly boost testosterone in healthy individuals. It also shows promise for improving erectile dysfunction by improving sexual function, even if it doesn't increase testosterone itself. So I remember there was a thing called pine pollen as well, which is said to have androgenic effects in the body. So that's something that men could potentially benefit from. I remember I was actually telling someone about it and they said they tried it out and they said that they woke up with they started getting like a stiffy or something. Like, I don't know if they got morning wood or not, but they said that they noticed they were getting more like erections or something, which is a sign that it's at least somewhat helped with testosterone levels. That this could be beneficial for like older men who were having the testosterone levels start tapering off, and yeah. I remember there was this whole thing about, what was it called? Himalayan Shilajit, whatever it was called. And I don't know how true it all is because there is a lot of BS out there. There's a lot of marketing BS, so I don't really yeah, there's a lot of marketing hype out there, isn't there? It's like, remember there was that whole athletic greens bullshit and acting like it's this superfood when really it's not. And some of it it's just barely got any of the nutrients and of some, some of the nutrients it doesn't have a lot of, and it's a proprietary blend and just doesn't specify how much of which ingredient there is. I think there's a whole lot of like spirulina and stuff in it, and it's just, I think it's like this really expensive product. I mean, spirulina itself is pretty expensive. I can't remember if I actually tried spirulina once, but hello, Greavesy, good to see you again. But I've heard that if you have spirulina, you should like space it out between that and when you take a vitamin B12 source, because I've heard it can actually interfere with that, because spirulina has vitamin B12 analogs, or some people call it a pseudo B12, which is not real B12. It's almost identical to B12, but it doesn't give you the effects of B12. And it can actually interfere with real B12 getting absorbed. So yeah. So basically, I've just been looking at things like, there's a thing called ginseng. It's saying that about increasing the expression of key enzymes and receptors involved in testosterone synthesis. It may also help reduce cortisol, a stress hormone that can inhibit testosterone and regulate neurotransmitters involved in libido and arousal. However, evidence for this effect is limited, and ginseng may only be effective for specific groups, like men with low testosterone. I've just been out today actually for Halloween. They had this party today, even though I don't know why they didn't do it tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, there were maybe some doing other things tomorrow. But yeah, went out and just had a little party thing. But we had this like pass the parcel game thing, and yeah, anyone ever done pass the parcel before? I was wondering if you keep taking more of these products, is there like a diminishing returns to it or something? Hello, Vic. How you doing? Were you in Cheerios anyway? There's like a bowl of Cheerios or something. So yeah, like if there was any benefit to it, but they were saying it might only benefit people with low testosterone. So I'm wondering if it got people's testosterone to a certain level and reduces stress down to a certain level, then would taking more of these different things like ginseng, where's the other one, Tonka Ali or whatever, ashwagandha, would it get to a point of diminishing returns perhaps, and having more of these things don't really give you any benefit? I don't know, but they were saying that it might not benefit people who have healthy levels of testosterone. Maybe because those that don't have a lot of stress in their life, it may not really give much benefit for them. Whereas people with a lot of stress, it could be a way of dealing with that. So it's like people who are on the the TRT and they're saying, "Oh, I live a stressful life," whatever. Well, maybe they should look at taking some of these supplements to help with that, perhaps. I just feel like there's a lot of people that are like copping out, and it's just, I don't know. I just feel like they're just making an excuse to just like basically hop on gear. It's like a gateway into gear, it seems. I just find it's a bit of a slippery slope. It's like, and it's encouraging more people to do it. You got all these influencers just glorifying it, pretty much normalizing these things. It's not good because apparently, what is it? Hamza, I think, has admitted to going on TRT, but apparently his test is like sky high or something. I don't know. I just self improvement YouTube, and the guy's fall off is really hard. It's like he's losing subs every day, and yeah, this Hamza guy, but yeah, he was to stay natural or not, but it's not going to look good, is it? That he's been saying, "Oh yeah," about and apparently he's not even been really that consistent with the exercise. Even it's just, but it's like if he actually has admitted to doing that stuff, and then it's like, well, it really calls into question everything. Hello, Heavenly. Good to see you again. Hope you're well tonight. What have you been up to? You know, when people start doing things like TRT and you think to yourself, okay, well, it just feels like a kind of, I don't like to use a word, but like a beta move. It's just a very kind of, it's just lame. It's like you've just given up and you haven't bothered trying to see if there's any other way. But his excuse apparently was because there were of microplastics or something. Like, do they really have that big of an effect? They say high levels of testosterone makes you go bald. I mean, I think that it comes down to like a sort of, well, there's a thing called dihydrotestosterone or something, which is also called DHT. Which I mean, I don't know if there's any like proof that like hello Nikki Lee, hope you well, that just having relatively high test. I think obviously there's a lot of genetics when it comes to baldness. But whether it's correlated with high testosterone, I don't know. But I'd have to look more into that. Does having naturally high testosterone make you go bald? Let's have a look. And it's like genetic sensitivity to its converted form, dihydrotestosterone. So it's dihydrotestosterone, DHT, that makes you go bald. Enzyme 5-alpha reductase converts some testosterone into DHT, which can shrink hair follicles, shorten the growth cycle, and lead to thinner hair. But this only occurs in those with a genetic predisposition. Some individuals with high testosterone may not go bald, while others with normal levels can experience hair loss if they are genetically sensitive to DHT. So hopefully that clears it up. So high testosterone in of itself does not cause baldness. It's a genetic predisposition to where people have a conversion from testosterone to dihydrotestosterone, which is shortened to DHT. So there's a thing called DHT blockers, which block dihydrotestosterone. So I don't know how it all works. Does it block the conversion or what? I don't know, but basically that's apparently what happens. And with those that have a predisposition to going bald, it's like there's this thing on creatine, and some people are saying that with those with a predisposition, it could accelerate hair loss. It's like when people take steroids, that's a more extreme case, but like apparently when people take steroids that can accelerate balding, you'll notice that some of these guys, like I've seen, what's he called? Andrei Smayev, and he's gone bald pretty much, and he's only in his 20s. Hello, Lady S6 Lioness. Hope you well. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Hope you well tonight. So Andrei Smayev is a really strong guy, and he's obviously on gear, and but he's balding really bad, and he's only 20 odd. So, but you've got someone like Sam Sulek, and he doesn't seem to be going bald. So, but he might not have the genetic predisposition. But for those with the genetic predisposition, that they may go bald quite fast with it. So it could accelerate it potentially by increasing the expression of DHT. So yeah, basically that's what I understand it as anyway. Thanks, name's Cherry. Nice to meet you. What's the come about? I was talking about testosterone, and someone was asking whether testosterone can make you go bald. And I would say, no, it's not testosterone itself. It's the conversion into DHT or dihydrotestosterone, which is a form that can cause balding. So male pattern baldness. So it's not something to necessarily worry about. I remember there was this thing about, I think it was, um, okay, man thing. I mean, we can talk about women things as well. I talk about general health. But I was talking about testosterone optimization, but I was also looking into like estrogen and things like PCOS and managing that as well and stuff like that. So cause I was looking into things like meditation and its benefits on people and stuff, which is so I was kind of I'm not a doctor. I was just kind of looking at the research on these sorts of things. I mean, there's like I mean, I couldn't like diagnose people's conditions and stuff. It's up to you to kind of kind of like find out like for yourself and then try and get a diagnosis or something if you have something. But it's like all I can do is sort of like you know give people some ideas and kind of let them go off and research it themselves. Really, I'm not here to preach and like I know everything, but I'm just doing the research right now and just seeing what's out there and um I get you. Okay, cool. But we don't always talk about these sort of things. It just, but yeah, I do a lot of training. I do a lot of fitness stuff, and I'm been trying to like optimize how I'm doing things. And one of the things I was saying is that there's a lot of people jumping on gear, doing shortcuts, and I'm like, I feel like it's a bit of a cop out. There's a lot of people out there doing. It's like when people go on these weight loss medications. I feel like that's also a bit of a cop out. They're probably going to end up on these medications for life, a lot of them, and I just feel like it's a way to try and avoid doing like a healthy diet, for example. In fact, if you eat a lot of fiber rich foods, it actually can improve and actually increase GLP-1, which is the thing that is actually um in these like weight loss medications is the GLP-1 boosting effect of it. Um, I have a what is it? Umbilical hernia and disabled with many health issues. I'll not go into it all. Yeah, sounds complicated, but yeah, I don't. I oftentimes I wouldn't know all the answers, and I don't want to like. Sometimes people will just try and come up with some BS. Like they'll just try and on the spot just try and think of some BS because they want to seem like they know everything, but it's like I'll just say, yeah, I don't know everything. I'm not a doctor, and even doctors sometimes they don't know everything either because they're only going off what they've been told, and sometimes we have outdated knowledge on things, and we've all just got to like try and learn from each other and give give each other perspectives on things and but there's a lot of like appeals to authority, which I think is a bit of a problem. Hi, John Doe, you all right? No, no. Okay. Anyway, thank you for the 14 likes, everyone. I wasn't gonna stay on this long, but yeah, I thought I'd stay on a little while because there's getting a few people in here. So, but yeah, I'll do a few more minutes, guys. Maybe about another 5 minutes. Probably get some food in a bit. I can't help. I just do this. It's just a tick that I do. Whatever. Maybe it's like an autistic kind of OCD type of trait. I've had some like OCD type of traits all my life. Things would bug me if things aren't a certain way or whatever. Or I'd have to, I don't know, I'd have certain kind of compulsions and things. Yeah, also obsessive compulsive disorder. But yeah, I think over time, like, some of my symptoms I feel like have subsided. I mean, I can't say for certain, but I feel like trying to adopt a more healthier diet may help in some ways. There is some research on that about the gut brain axis, and that is something I've been looking a bit into. Just had tough, but hello, Musa, you all right? Um, Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so but bar, what's it? Had tough bar done, so pain killing right now. Um, thought though, so can't complain. I'm sorry, I can't tell what you're trying to say there. What's that? Just had tough bar. Is that? I don't know. It might be a typo or something. So you might need to like go over that again. But yeah. But yeah, so the thing is, even if I was a doctor, shouldn't us, someone just shouldn't just automatically trust somebody just because they say they're a doctor. One, they don't know everything. Two, they could be lying. There's a lot of quack doctors out there, so it's like yeah, it's just we have to just be careful. There's a lot of people out there just trying to sell a bunch of BS, and I won't do that. Oh, it's just spelling. Sorry. So can you just like explain again what you? Sorry for I'm a bit of a pain, but yeah. I was showing someone some like really dark jokes earlier. It was funny. I quite like. I have a bit of a dark sense of humor at times. Do you have any tips for learning to do your first push up? I would say do knee push ups first because that's going to help build the strength up, and then you can then progress onto it, and you can do incline push ups as well. Because it's going to use less of your body weight, and then you can work on then doing just try and do a few reps of say like knee push-ups, build that up to once you get to about 20 of those, then you can go on to regular push-up, trying to do regular push-ups. If you can't quite do regular push-ups, just do them on a slight incline, like maybe on your stairs or something. I had a bar put in my tongue. Oh shit. Well, that's not good. A bar? What do you mean? Like a what's that for? I pace a lot. Oh yeah. You mean like walking? You mean like speed walking or something? You're welcome, user. But yeah, just it's all about yeah. Because I messed up when I first started. I was like doing things with sloppy form, but I think it was just I don't even think I really took the advice that much of like trying to just do the knee push-ups. I was doing it with the bent back and just basically humping the floor. But I think you could probably still progress to it doing that, but it was really sloppy form. But like over time, my form improved. So yeah, like having Aries done. I don't know. Sorry, but maybe it's something I'm not too familiar with. But yeah, but it's like I want to see everyone just like be the best version of themselves and live their life the best that they possibly can, regardless of what circumstances they might have. But if you've got a lot of pain, have you ever tried a thing called curcumin? It's meant to help with pain and inflammation. So I think my mum said she took it and she found a little bit of benefit from it. But she's got like fibromyalgia, and so I was looking into a lot of that kind of stuff. Um, my videos inspire me to start self improving myself. Thanks, man. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad that I can help inspire. That's what I want to do. So, or piercing. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's just like for all right. So it's not a medical thing then. It's just like yeah. I'm not sure why people would do that, but each to their own, I guess. There's no way I'd ever do that to myself, but I was actually thinking of whether I should get ear piercings and stuff, but I was like, nah, I can't be bothered with that. So you had all these kind of like alternative kind of communities, like like you get these like moshers and stuff, you know what I mean? And they get these piercings, they get these, and they'll wear these certain type of clothes and things like that. Have their hair a certain way. I don't know. I just didn't really want to bother with all that. Reminds you, there was a band called Pierce the Veil. Has anyone ever heard of them? They're like I guess they were kind of lumped in with all that kind of like emo kind of scene, really, like scene and emo type of bands, really, and like autistic pacing around your room. Oh yeah, I've done that before, where I would just, especially if I'm like on phone to somebody, sometimes I'll just walk around. I don't know what it is. It just seems like I find that I can think better. I feel like I think clearer when I'm walking around. I think it's just because you get more oxygen flowing, and it just helps me to think better. No, not medical. Well, almost ended up medical. Wrong size was put in. I had to have it changed. Was wrong. Deep into tongue. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. All right. So you have any other piercings then, or like some like to do like the septum piercing and the yeah. I was seeing it like these ear spaces, and it makes it look like they've got Oreos stuck in their ear. Struggling, the new version of yourself is made from stepping out your comfort zone. Great, going to yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying about where is it? The comfort zone is where dreams go to die, or something like that. Yeah, so that's or basically what I was saying the other week about the comfort zone, and you got to remember that your comfort zone is a trap. It feels nice in that moment, but like it keeps you trapped in that comfort. But then this kind of, but it might be comfortable in that moment, but it's going to cause suffering in the long run, which is not comfort. We have this illusion of comfort, but there's a price to pay for that temporary sense of comfort, because then down the line you might feel like a sense of unachievement, or you might even feel ill or whatever if you've not took care of yourself, you haven't done the right things. So this whole thing of, it's like we're living on borrowed time is what I'm saying, a lot of us. Like I talked about this morning, where people think that they can just do whatever they want when they're young, but they're living on borrowed time. I never thought I'd be brave enough, but I joined my daughters. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, so you got kids then? Very true. Yeah. So we have to just make sure that we're doing what we can to live our best life. And Breezy says, yeah, same here. Yeah. But obviously, you've just got to do what you can. I'm not trying to preach and like four girls and two boys. All right. So you got a big family then. Yeah, I don't have any like siblings properly. I mean, I've got like I've got two step brothers and a stepsister, but I've only like known them for about just under 10 years. So I've not, it's not like I didn't even grow up with them. So, I mean, it would have been, I guess, different if I grew up with them, but like, yeah, I was kind of never grew up with a brother or a sister, which is different to what a lot of people have, because they're all the youngest 20 now. All right, okay. Yeah. So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I know they say never ask a woman her age, but I take it you identify as a woman because you got lady in your name, because people identify as different things now, don't they? Like some people identify as a whatever non-specified gender, or I don't know, just the world's gone mad, but yeah. Anyway, though I would say guess my age. I don't know really. It's hard to really tell with that image. It could be anything. I don't know. I'm not very good with like guessing ages, really. But yeah, you're a woman. Yes. Yeah, I gathered that. Yeah. There's a lot of people LARPing, isn't there? Saying that they're something, and then it's like, well, but your biology would say something else. But then people argue that biology doesn't really kind of matter or something like that, that they can identify as whatever, but it's like, but fundamentally, there's certain things you can't change. Even in 2025, it's like we can't change our DNA. We can't change our anatomy and things like that. At least not completely, anyway. Yeah, there's certain things you can do to try and, you know, alter certain bits. Like someone could shave their Adam's apple down, or but there are certain things like your bone structure, and it's, you know, you're pretty much stuck with that. You can't change a lot of these things, really. Like you can't change the reproductive things, and there are certain things about our body that, yeah, yeah, 53. All right, I would have probably put you about, I don't know, maybe 45 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know really. I'm just, like I said, I'm not very good with guessing ages, but well, I suppose if you're saying you had your youngest is 20, then that would have put you at least in your 40s. So yeah. But there is like, I was talking about this because like you literally get some, especially some of these people on council estates and stuff that are like, and they're like having kids at friggin', you know, in their teen years, if that. Some of them literally having kids at like 12, 13 years old. It's crazy. So, and then you'll get like someone being a grandmother at like 30, like literally my age. That's like my age, 30. Um, yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, it's mad, isn't it? But yeah, just trying to like, just, I'm just pacing up and down now myself, talking about pacing up and down. But yeah, I do like to pace sometimes. It's, I don't know. It feels good to move my body. I find that if I'm just sat too long, I can start to get kind of depressive thoughts. Really, it's all right for a while, but yeah, sometimes just get up for a little bit, get the blood flowing a little bit. That's crazy. What's that? Sorry. Let's get the blood flowing. I'll stay until 11:30, and then I'm really gonna get going because it's getting a bit late, isn't it? You know, but I'm glad to have you here. You know, it's been good tonight. I've been enjoying it. Yeah, I went out today to like, you know, I had this party thing with some people, and we had this pass the parcel game. We did, yeah, we had some food and just had a good time. Really, had a laugh. I was getting a bit inappropriate. Oh, I do look fit. Oh, really? Thank you. I get a lot of people complimenting me on that. So yeah, but there's some fucking, I don't know, stupid people out there that, you know, they won't take what's offered to them in the, I don't know. Like I was talking about this friggin' female who she was talking to me but has a partner but then won't leave him, but it's like, but she obviously doesn't respect or love him, and I'm like, well, there's clearly something wrong there. So I don't know what is wrong with these people, and like I said, I'm trying to get him to find out. It's just it might be a bit hard to get through to him because I've found out who he is and stuff, and like, so might sound a bit dodgy, but yeah, I think he needs to find out basically because then maybe he'll leave her or something. I don't know, but sounds nice. What's that? But I'm like, you know, if people want to be stupid and like, you know, not take what they're offered, that they're offered something that could be like a 1 in a million opportunity, then and you're just gonna like not take up that offer, then that's your problem. Like but there are consequences, you know. If you're not gonna like, it's like you either. So it's the whole sort of thing like, what you make your bed and you sleep in it, you know. You've made your bed, now sleep in it, kind of thing is what they say. It's like you have made your decision or whatever. You've chose to do a certain thing, and then yeah, be careful though. And I was saying your timeout seems nice. Yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, I just gotta be careful. But yeah, but I mean, like I said, you know, if you're gonna mess around, you're gonna mess around with someone's emotions and stuff, then you've got to deal with the consequences of that. You've got to. It goes for anybody, whether you're a man or a woman or whatever you identify as. You've got to just accept that, you know, there's consequences and things may not end up going to plan. You might try and do everything that you can to try and avoid things coming out, but you may have not thought everything through. It's like, for example, right, an extreme example would be someone does a bad crime, let's say, and they're desperately trying to hide evidence. They're trying to, you know, to make it so that they can't find out who they are, basically. But most of the time, they leave some clue, you know. It's almost impossible to get away with it and not leave any clue behind, whether that's DNA evidence, whether that's just some inconsistency or something, or just anything suspicious. Like there's usually something that they can that's noticed. Like, what part of the world am I in? I'm in York, England. So yeah, so I'm a northerner really, but yeah, I'm originally from Blackburn, but I've moved over here a few years ago. And yeah, so we'll be getting off in a minute, but yeah. Any more questions? Who else is in here anyway? So it's apparently there's 6 people watching, but I guess maybe they've all fallen asleep or something. They've probably just all fallen asleep listening to me. I'm kind of like, it's almost like a lullaby, I guess, to some people. But yeah, I was talking with this person because they did busking once, and I've done busking before, and it's like maybe we should like try and encourage each other and spur each other on. It's all about trying to support each other and give each other moral support. I think is important. We should always try to do that with each other instead of trying to tear each other down. It's not right. We should be trying to encourage each other to achieve their goals instead of trying to put ideas in their head. I do sing a bit, yeah. So to do like, I've made some money, but I guess it depends because maybe I should do more songs that are more recognizable. I think. So I was talking to this female, and she made about £30 in 2 hours, which is more than I would normally make. So I'm thinking, well, maybe if I just did more of like just chart songs and whatever, maybe that would do me better. It depends really, but yeah, songs that everybody can recognize, those would probably do better. People would be more likely to tip you if you do that. So I suppose the good thing about with busking and any money that you do make, it's like you don't really have to pay tax on it because it's not something that can really be traced. The only instrument that I've played is this friggin' mouth harp thing. I'll just show you real quick. I've just learned this instrument really that's kind of fun, but I've never really, yeah. It's just a little fun little piece that I just use it just to kind of mess around with. Yeah, just I also do magic tricks as well, a lot of card tricks and things, but I've never really done that busking though. So yeah, I'd like to give that a try at some point, but could be tricky. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you like to sing, do you? Would you sing a little? I don't know. Let me think of that song. Was it "Raindrops Are Falling on My Head"? I don't know the whole lyrics of it, but yeah. What other song was that? I don't know. I'll try to think of examples that. It's like putting me on the spot here. Yeah, Magic's a good one. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Was that? That might sound like cat crying. I think you should like film yourself first, like, and kind of see how you sound. Sometimes what we hear in our head isn't always how it sounds to others. Oh yeah, seeing as though it's coming up to Christmas, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones we used to know. It's like that crooner kind of songs, I guess, isn't it? I could probably do well with that style with like kind of Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and stuff like that. And Andy Williams as well. Those would be like probably, I guess, would match my kind of tone or something. But I have recordings I'm on YouTube singing. I like it. Oh, really? I'll have to maybe check that out at some point. Like that song, was it? It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. Yeah. Mistletoe and hearts will be going. Yeah. Oh, ABBA. What is it? Dancing Queen, young and sweet, only 17. Because it's a female register, so. Oh, Sing Snap. All right, okay. That sounds like something to do with Snapchat. It's nothing to do with Snapchat, is it? My mum used to do it on Smule, and I think she's done it on Star Maker as well. It's like a singing app, but yeah. What's that? To think of another one. What's that song called? 'Cause, 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 'cause Come fly with me. Let's fly away. That song. That's who did that one? Because that sounded a bit like Frank Sinatra. Is it Frank Sinatra that does that one? I don't know. I'll have to check that one out. Actually, who does that song? Come fly with me. Let me check. Do you know that? Oh, Star Maker. Yeah, Star Maker is probably the most popular one. There was one called Smule as well, but yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, is it come fly with me? Sometimes I mess up a bit because I'm trying to do a song that's a bit out of my range, and I start to sound a bit strained. Yeah, it's Frank Sinatra. Yeah, 1958. So it's quite an old song, that isn't it? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, there was that. What is it? I suppose like Michael Bublé. I'm not really a big fan of Michael Bublé though, but I guess he's all right. But yeah, I remember he did a cover of what was it called? Feeling Good. Who was it that originally did that one? Because I know Muse. I liked the Muse version of it actually, but yeah. Um, who was it that did the original one of that? Feeling Good. And I'm feeling good. Oh, Elvis. I mean, it's a few of his songs, but it's just it gets played a lot. Like Elvis is one of those that you just hear and hear and hear it, and it's just you get these like old people on the frigging karaoke, and it's like we can go on together with suspicious minds, suspicious minds. It has that kind of like squeaky vocal thing that's like back in the background or something. I guess it's just like seems to be like the kind of go-to song for a lot of people. It's kind of like when people learn guitar, the go-to one to start off with is "Smoke on the Water" or something, or "Wonderwall" by Oasis. I guess because they're easy songs to learn, well, easy-ish. Yeah, he's a great singer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I suppose. Yeah, Michael Jackson. He's quite hard to sing though with the vocal range and stuff. It's like yeah, they were playing that earlier with like because with the whole Halloween theme with like they were doing Michael Jackson songs like the Thriller. Oh yeah, Queen's a hard one as well. Like some of the songs like Bohemian Rhapsody, that'll be quite hard to sing. Yeah, it like goes up and down all over the place, and it's like yeah, a lot of peaks and troughs, and yeah. Um, I sometimes would sing that "We Are the Champions" or the other one. What's it called? "Don't Stop Me Now." I'm gonna have myself a real good time. Yeah, that's quite like a just a feel good sort of tune, isn't it? I mean, We Are the Champions as well. They got some good songs like that. Um, yeah, yeah. I remember my dad used to play in the car. There was that song that they called "Fat Bottom Girls." Yeah, that was a good one as well. Um, I'm gonna take you home tonight. Yeah, that one, isn't it? And he used to like playing Guns N' Roses in the car as well. He'd be very hard to sing as well. Quite well, some of it's quite high, so you just have to drop the register if you can't get to that high or something. Oh yeah, Meatloaf. I don't know. I find it a bit overrated personally, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just one of those. It's just I guess it's one of those that is quite a yeah. I guess it depends on what era you're from, really. I guess maybe if you was from that era, then you'd. I don't know. I guess you're from like. Well, there was that song. What was it called? Do anything for love, whatever it's called. Because there was that. He'd been not really active for a while, but then, well, not active, but then he came back like with a hit called "I Do Anything for Love" or something, and it was like. So watching this video, how some of these singers had come back after a bit of a time where they were a bit irrelevant or something, and it kick-started their career again. Um, they can just have this trough in their career and just come back from it. Um, yeah, but I was gonna get going, so typical, isn't it? That I just, oh yeah, Boy George, oh yeah, come, chameleon. That's the only song that I know, probably. Culture Club. Yeah. It's all like 80s stuff in it, like kind of yeah. I guess you're a big like 80s music kind of fan, right? Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up, I think. So yeah. Yeah, thank you for hanging around. So you take care. I'll be back on here tomorrow.